Welcome. I am Day. DAA are my initials. I am founder and owner and certified peer counselor for DHB, which stands for Devotion, Health, and Beauty Recovery Network. This is our weekly grief podcast. We all experience loss on so many levels: loss of friends, family, jobs, associates, children, pets. This grief that we are speaking of today is the loss of loved ones. Let's walk together as we grieve one day at a time. Fair use. Grief one day at a time. 365 Meditations to Help You Heal After Loss by Alan D. Wolfett, PhD. April 15th. In this world, nothing can be said to be certain except death and taxes. Benjamin Franklin. Certainty is in short supply in this life. If we open our hearts to others and practice kindness, we will love and be loved. This means we will also grieve. These are certainties, but the hows and the whens and the whys are usually beyond our control. So let's focus on the certainties. The sun will rise today, and because we loved, we will feel our grief. We will also continue to feel love for the person who died, as well as for the others in our lives we are close to. In this uncertain life, our love and our grief anchor us. The meditation reads, I am certain that I love and grieve. These experiences form the core of my existence. April 16th. People are afraid of themselves, of their own reality, their feelings most of all. People are taught that pain is evil and dangerous. People try to hide their pain, but they're wrong. You feel your strength in the experience of the pain. Pain is a feeling. Your feelings are a part of you. If you feel ashamed of them and hide them, you're letting society destroy your reality. You should stand up for your right to feel your pain. Jim Morrison. We have the right to grieve and mourn. We have the right to feel and express our pain. Grief is just as much a part of our reality as is love. When society encourages us to ignore or quiet our pain, usually because it makes others uncomfortable, we have the right to ignore them. We will not let them destroy our right and our need to grieve and mourn. We are proud that love is our reality because love is our reality. Grief is now our reality. We will stand up for our right to love and grieve. The meditation reads, I have the right to grieve and mourn. I will not feel ashamed of my need to grieve and mourn. April 17th. Trying to forget doesn't work. In fact, it's pretty much the same as remembering. Rebecca Steed. When someone we love dies, one of our mourning needs is to remember them. But sometimes we don't want to remember. We wish we could forget. This remembering is just too painful. But you've probably realized by now that trying to forget really doesn't work. Keeping busy, distracting ourselves, and actively stuffing our memories into the closets of our minds and locking the door might work for a while, but those memories, they're sneaky. They keep creeping back into our consciousness. They appear in our dreams. Just when we think we've got them under control, we smell a certain fragrance or hear a certain piece of music and whomp, our knees buckle, and that power of a memory. When we learn to embrace our memories instead, allowing and even encouraging them, then befriending whatever feelings they evoke, we find that we gain energy by giving up the pretense of forgetting. We let the power of memory wash over us and carry us forward. I'll invite a memory today, and when it appears, I'll sit with it and give it the attention it deserves. April 18th. Stories are light. Light is precious in a world so dark. Begin at the beginning. Make some light. By Katie D. Camilo. When we tell the stories of our love and loss, we create narratives that help us make sense of our lives. This happened, then this happened, then this happened. Like the framing of a house, the structure of our stories gives them shape and meaning. Our memories, like the structure of our stories. Light is precious in a world so dark. Let's tell our stories. Our storytelling transforms us. The meditation reads, Today I will make some light. I will tell my story of love and loss. April 19th. Better times perhaps await us who are now wretched. Virgil. We grievers are wretched. We have been beaten down by the losses of life, and we feel pitiful, sorrowful, and miserable. But even 2,100 years ago, the ancient Roman poet Virgil understood that things usually get better. He exhorts us to have hope. So let us try to nurture hope even on our worst wretched of days. When we are feeling miserable, we can reach out to others who helps us feel hopeful, who bear witness to our misery without trying to soothe it away, but who also at the same time exude optimism. The meditation reads, On my most wretched of days, I will seek out sparks of hope. April 20th. It's all messy. The hair, the bed, the words, the heart, life. William Leal. Life is messy. Love is messy, and grief is sure as hell messy. Sometimes the obsessive among us try to clean it up. We try to make everything neat and tidy and orderly. We make up rules and we try to enforce them. We create boundaries and timelines and schedules. It doesn't work though. The natural chaos of our grief is more powerful than any container we try to put it in. It seeps out and hulks its way wherever it wants to go. So we might as well let it be messy and trust there's meaning in the messiness. The meditation reads, Life is messy, love is messy, grief is messy. Messy must be good. April 21st. It's no use going back to yesterday because I was a different person yesterday. Lewis Carroll. Sometimes we wish we could go back to our yesterdays, but the problem is, other than the certainty, insurmountable hurdle of time travel, we're not the same people we were yesterday. Our loss has changed us. Our ongoing grief continues to change us. We're different now. We've learned some things. We've lived through experiences. We're experiencing transformation. which literally means an entire change in form. There just ain't no going back. We can't return to an old normal. We can only create a new normal, and that, my friends, is a worthy intention. The meditation reads, I am different than I was before this loss. I am working to create my new normal. That was Grief One Day at a Time by Alan D. Wolfett, PhD. Please like, share, subscribe, and most of all, be the you that you are created to be. And remember that you are not alone.